So we understand the importance of taking turns. The next point of how to win the game of Monopoly and how to play the game of Monopoly is that nothing happens until you roll the dice. Now, we understand we're taking turns, Joey goes, Chrissy goes, it's your turn. But if the dice sit on the board, there's no movement, there's no motion, nothing happens. And so you say, but I don't want to roll, I'm on Boardwalk, I like being on Boardwalk, I own the blue card that's going to win me the game. I'll tell you what, that blue card by itself is not going to win. It's wonderful to have Boardwalk, but until it's paired with Park Place, it's not even very useful because you can't even put a house on it. But the point is, while you might have great ideas, dreams, and visions for your job, your family, your life, until you take action, until you do something, until you make a decision, then you're not going anywhere. You have to physically roll the dice in Monopoly before you even know how far you can go. Now in Monopoly, happily enough, we're given the direction. We always keep going to the right. And when we roll the dice, we can see how far that's going to put us. So you get a 10, you get to count 10. In real life, the same concept applies, but you can take 2 steps forward and say, wow, new clients, new neighbors, new friends, new business acquaintances. This is great, but you might take 1 step back because you might have tried to sell too quickly, you didn't take the relationship to the right point. So there's more to just living your life than going happily along. You need the direction. And unlike the game, life is not always going to give it to you. The good news is you can decide. You decided when you went to college what school was of interest to you. Whether you went to the engineering school, the business school, the education school, and how fast you took the next step was up to you. We understand that the school has a lockstep program for you, but there are people who do take summer classes, who do take an extra class every semester, or who only take 1 class at a time. They're still in the same direction and they're still rolling their dice. They're just taking their steps more slowly than you. Nothing wrong with that. You have to know yourself, what your good characteristics are, what your not so good characteristics are, whether you're a morning person or a night person. This is not innately good or bad. It just helps you determine the right things to do in order to be more successful when you're ready to take the next step in your life and roll your dice.